Hey everybody, it's Jason coming to you again from the 3D Printing Corner. So this is going to be our next one in our series of budget or bust filaments. USA Fil Premium 3D Printing PLA. So this is one a lot of people asked about. I saw it all over. I happened to actually pick this up on sale for $9.95. It's an entire 1 kilo roll. And it was, when I picked it up at that, it was a flash sale. If you go out to Amazon, you'll see it range anywhere from $14 up to somewhere in the mid-20s sometimes. The reason I put it in this particular series of budget or bust is it's probably the one I see the most often go on sale. So let's take a look at the roll first. So it comes in just a pretty plain ordinary box. It does come vacuum sealed, and it does come with a desiccant bag. Now, something that you're going to see, it's a little strange, so it's kind of a flimsy roll, but if you take a look at this roll, and now let's take a look, this is a normal standard roll. It's quite a bit smaller. It also, so this pops out. That's another feature this roll does have. So it's a pretty small hole here. I mean, you can kind of see here, it's a relatively small hole, but those pop out so that you can have a larger hole as well. I ran into problems with this one because it is such a small roll. It's wider, so it did not like to fit on the standard spool holder. Which made me have to go ahead and put it onto an external spool holder, which is fine. I have one. I do that from time to time depending on what I'm printing. But I like to have that option. I mean, if this was the first spool of PLA that somebody had purchased and they were going to use it to print all of their new printer parts, they're kind of going to be out of luck because they're not going to be able to put it on their provided spool holder because it's not a standard size. That said, it's a nice spool. It's a little flimsy, but it's strong enough. It's going to work fine. So now the print. Here's the print. You can see it's very nice and white. No globbing at all, which means there's absolutely not one dark spot through this entire print. You know, normally when you print with white, if you get the tiniest bit of glob that sticks to your nozzle, it drags it around and eventually it burns and you end up with a little black spot in your PLA. Not a speck of it. It stuck to the bed beautifully, popped right off the bed. First layer came out fantastic. No stringing at all. Barely feel the layer transitions. You can't see the layer transitions in the side. There's no elephant footing. I don't know what bad to say about this. The only thing is it's a tiny bit more brittle than some of my other PLAs. So I didn't actually snap it in the machine at all. It flowed through the machine just fine. What did happen was when I was trying to just finagle it around on the roll here, it snaps, and we'll see if it'll do it right now. Well, of course this one won't, but it's a little more fragile and a little easier to break off than some of my other PLAs. So I did snap it a couple times trying to get it loaded. But it's not that big a deal. Once it was loaded, it was fine and it worked. Other than that, I can't come up with a single bad thing to say about this. You can get it in other colors out there for right about $14 to $15 most of the time. The white tends to have the most variance in price for some reason. Like I said, I've also seen this one on sale way more often than I've seen any of these other ones on sale on Amazon. So this one, 100%. No questions asked. This one's a budget. If you can get it at the right price, don't go out there and pay $20 some for it. If you're going to do that, get yourself some Inland, get yourself some 3D Solutech, some Century, something like that that's going to be a little cheaper. But when you see this stuff on sale, absolutely 100% get it. You know, it's a good filament. It's dimensionally accurate. You know, it's almost spot on for, I measured about 10 or 12 feet of it. Dimensionally, it was almost spot on at that 1.75 millimeter. Like I said, I cannot come up with anything terribly bad to say about this one. So there you go. It's budget. If you like this video, click that subscribe button down below, ding that bell. You also saw today we posted the strength test on the protopositive filaments, so I hope you enjoy that one as well. And next we're going to have what's printing behind me for our next filament review, which is Print Life Enviro. It's an ABS that's supposedly more environmentally friendly. I don't know how accurate that is, but I'll tell you how it prints. So tune in. It's going to be a few days before I get to my next video. I'm actually going to be away at a conference for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That said, check back, look for some videos. I'll probably post some highlights from the conference on my channel as well. Obviously they won't have any editing done to them or anything like that. They'll mostly just be straight post right up to my channel. But check back, it's a fun conference. It's in the Wisconsin Dells, and we always have a good time. This is my 5th year going, so I'm hoping to be able to share some of that with you guys. Alright, this is Jason. This is the 3D Printing Corner. Click that subscribe button, ding that bell. Check back often. We got a lot more material that's going to be coming. Alright everybody, have a good day.